All right. Now we're moving on to the next topic in coordinate geometry. To refer back to our what was that? What do we call that? The chapter map. Okay. We have done these two topics: distance formula, distance from origin. Also we know. Yeah. X1 will become 0, y1 will be x square plus root over x square plus y square. Okay with these two things? Now, section formula is our next topic. Okay, and from there you also get midpoint of a line segment in a minute. Okay, so section formula, can you put this new heading, preferably on a fresh page? Section formula. Okay, we are not going to learn the derivation of this formula. Okay, because it's not going to be asked. All right, though it's there in the textbook, we are not going to learn the derivation of this formula, but we're going to understand it like clearly what this formula means. All right, so for that I need your attention on the board in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now take any line segment. Okay, take any line segment. I'm taking AB here. Okay, AB, this is on the coordinate plane. Okay, which means they will have some coordinates. A will have some x comma y, B will have some x comma y. Okay, not getting into that right now. Just think for a minute that this line segment, the end points have some coordinate, and there is a line segment joining any two endpoints, means there will be a line segment in between, right? Now, suppose I have to divide this line segment in the ratio, in any ratio, okay, in a simple ratio. Let's take 3:4. Okay, let's take a ratio of 3:4. What do I mean by that? By this I mean, yes, Manisha? Tell me once again. What do I mean by divide this line segment in the ratio 3:4? Will 4 parts be enough? We have seen that. Okay, basically what it means is 7 parts. Yes, Manisha. So I'll take 3 parts here and 4 parts here. Right? Good with that. Now see, just to close on Manisha's point very clearly, some point P I should find such that maybe full length is 70. I don't know how much full length is. Okay, whatever the full length is, it is 3x here and it is 4x here. Are you following me? That's how I divide the length. Okay, so basically we will say that P divides AB in the ratio 3:4. Does this make sense for everyone? What I mean by, okay, so P is making a section in the line segment. All right, it's making a section in the line segment such that that section is in the ratio, that's the two sections are in the ratio 3:4. Okay with this so far? Yeah. Now that's all that this formula is about. Okay, if you see, we are not going to take like 3, 4 and everything. We're going to take M1:M2. Okay, let's take it very like in terms of all variables. So A is x1 y1. Okay, B is x2 y2. Okay with this? Yeah, there is a line segment joining AB, correct? Now on this line segment there is a point P. I don't know what ratio it is dividing. I will just use variables that also. So I'm taking this as M1 and this as M2. All right, the distance is not M1 M2, the ratio is M1 M2. Are you understanding me? So I'll not write like this. Instead I will write like, let's take P x comma y. Okay, let's take P x comma y. Let P divide AB in the ratio M1:M2. Okay, you are understanding why I'm not saying this is M1. This is M1 into X, something M1 into K. This is M2 into K. K will get cancelled. I'll get ratio as M1/M2. Okay with this, Asghar? M1K, M2K. When I take ratio, I will get M1K/M2K. K get cancelled is equal to M1:M2. Okay with this? That's why we are not writing it there. We are writing it separately in a straight line, in a line. Okay. You following me here? Anyone nodded a 5 so far? Okay. Now the formula, the section formula will actually help us find P. Okay. The section formula to help us find P is, so we can say the coordinates of P can be given by the formula. All right, I'll look at it and so that I don't make mistakes. The formula is, watch carefully. There's a pattern in how I'm writing. Okay, it will be very easy to by heart. Watch carefully. Okay, so I'm going to write m1 x2 plus m2 x1. Here x1 and x2 are important. Okay, here x1, see, you see why it's important, because m1 is this side, m2 is this side. Okay, in distance formula it was not important, but here it is important because this one should match. This two should match, all on the same side. Are you getting me here, Bindu? Okay, here it is important. All right, so m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2. Okay, this is my x coordinate. This is basically my x coordinate of P. Okay with this? Now the y coordinate, how will I find? Same thing. Can someone tell me? Hey, yes, Hemaji.
M1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2.
Clear? This is my section formula. All right. Basically, if I have the, if I remember this formula, okay, I can find, if I tell, find, suppose the question is asking, find a point P such that the line segment joining 3, 4 and 5, 6 is divided in the ratio 1:2. Okay. Will you be able to find that point P? Just put it in the formula. M1 is 1, x1 is y, x1 is 3, y1 is 4, m2 is 2, x2 is 6, 5, y2 is 6. Just put that in this formula and you get the point P. Are you good with this? Yeah. So under section formula, I want you to take this much down. Okay. M is the M are the ratio. No. Who asked? What is M? Nirva. M1 and M2. So I'm saying that P is divided. कहीं भी point P can be anywhere on this. Okay. जहां भी वो होगा, it will divide in some ratio. No. M1 by M2 is that ratio. ठीक है. Question करेंगे तब शायद थोड़ा और clear होगा. Yes, we are copying this much only. Now we're going to do one question. Okay, we're going to do one simple question. Okay, the question is the first question of the exercise. So you can just write question 1 here. Okay, find the coordinates. Copy the question down right now. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the join of. This is the language they are using. Okay, to say the line segment joining, they're saying the join of. Okay, the join of -1, 7 and 4, -3 in the ratio 2:3. Okay, so I'm going to write down now. So you see 2:3. Now 2 has to be towards the side of the first one. 3 has to be towards the side of the second one. Okay, that's an important thing that we have to keep note of. Right. So just a rough diagram we will draw. Okay, so there is a rough diagram here. So let's write A as -1, 7, B as 4, -3, and you have a point P. You have a point 2:3. No, so ये थोड़ा छोटा होगा. P is let 2:3 somewhere here maybe. P is x, y. Okay, everyone okay with this? Yeah. Now I have to find x and y of P. Can I have everyone's attention on a board for 1 minute? See if you're following what the question is asking. Take a minute to absorb this. Are you following what the question is asking? Now, can you tell me what will M1 be and what will M2 be? Everyone should be able to say that. M1 and M2 will be what? Shripriya. Yeah? Perfect. Okay. M1 will be 2, M2 will be 3. Good with that? I'll give Shripriya 5. All right. So now M1 is 2, M2 is 3. Now everything else is simple, right? You can write x1 is equal to -1, y1 is equal to 7, x2 is equal to 4, and y2 is equal to -3. Okay. Why am I writing this? Because when I go ahead and I fill the formula, it'll be much easier for me, right? So coordinates of P. Now see, it's going to be confusing if I write this as it is. Okay. So if you can handle it writing it as it is with a comma in between, go ahead and do that. I will not do like that. I will do like this. I will do like this. X coordinate of P is equal to M1 x2 plus M2 x1 by M1 plus M2. All right. Y coordinate, after I calculate that, I will go to Y coordinate of P is equal to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus y2 m2. Are you understanding what I did just now? Yeah, instead of right, see, people do it together also. I don't want to do it together because it will be too much and two different things you're calculating. No, nothing you have to do. Comma is there in between, nothing you have to do with that, right? So I'm doing it this way. So that's going to give me m1. M1 is, so I'm now just put values in the formula and do it. Okay, I'm going to do it on the board. You guys can take this down, or you can do it parallelly with me. Okay, don't take it down, do it parallelly, and then you can check on the board. Okay, so 2 into x2 is 4 plus m2 is 3 into x1 is -1 by m1 plus m2 is 2 plus 3. That's equal to 2 into 4 is 8 minus 3 by 5. That's equal to 5 by 5. That's equal to 1. Okay, so x is equal to 1. And I have this as m1 is 2 into y2 is -3 plus m2 is 3 into y1 is 7 by m1 plus m2 already we found it's 5, so I know it's like 2 plus 3. That's equal to 2 into -3 is -6 plus 21 by 5. That's equal to 15 by 5. That's so y is equal to 3. So I have, therefore, the point P is 1, 3. That's my answer. Simple. Do it yourself and check the answer on the board. I'm going to correct it right now.